On this cycling adventure, I'm attempting to cycle 1,800 miles from England to Bosnia, crossing 6 countries along the way. Last time, what felt like a really good start to the journey across France slowly turned into a bit of a struggle. Days of dehydration and nowhere to resupply in the empty countryside of France. My body had enough. Sat in a park throwing up, I was forced to take a couple of days off the bike just to try and recover. Germany would be the second country of this journey, but first I still had a long way to go across France. After a couple of days rest in a little static caravan, time was up. It was time to leave. How would I feel getting back on the bike? Only time would tell. But Bosnia was a long way away, so if I was ever going to make it, I would need to keep moving forward.
Oh well, good morning. I am now feeling so much better. Kind of felt a bit better yesterday, but I thought I'd give it 48 hours, so whatever it was in my system was out. Feeling so much more refreshed, so much more alive today. Well rested, well clean, and ready to get back on the road towards Germany. I am a bit off course at a place called Nibel, or close to there. And I think I'm also about the halfway mark as well, which is great. But today, looking at the map today, it looks like there's a few little woodland trails and quite a lot of canals, so should be quite easy going again, which is good. And then starts to ramp up towards the end. I think for the first time we actually go over that 1,000 foot mark. I think this is day 4. I don't know what day it is now, I've lost count. Right, onwards towards Germany we go. Much needed rest. Oh, I'll spare you the details.
Now that I was starting to feel better, I needed to find a way back onto the route I had originally planned to cross France. And while I hadn't planned to come out this way, it actually worked out pretty well. It meant I could start my first day back on the bike with a beautiful but chilly morning, heading straight into the forest. A bit of a silver lining maybe, because if I hadn't been sick, I probably would have missed out on this incredible morning. Completely alone on what felt like endless forest tracks, downhill as well I might add, which definitely helped after the last few days. And after being off the bike, feeling rough, it just felt good to be moving again, slowly finding my way back onto the route and towards the French canals, which are a whole lot wider than the canals back home, that's for sure.
Back on track now, all good. Luckily the route I plotted to get back on worked really well. A nice forest track and then canal. And now I'm just riding through another one of the forests. This isn't actually a forest track, it's actually a road, but it's pretty quiet and nice. My Garmin's saying I've got 450 kilometers until Germany. So hopefully by the end of the day that'll be somewhere in the 300s. That's the plan anyway. I would ideally like to try and make up a bit of time after spending a couple of nights off the bike to get a bit better. And I feel like if there's going to be a day where I can hit that 160 kilometers, 100 miles, it could be today. It is still slightly sort of gradually uphill, but with lots of trails like this, and canals, I feel like it could be possible. So that might be nice to just try and, you know, hit that little milestone. But obviously, time will tell. We're back on track, and yeah, feeling much better. The days are getting to like 17 degrees, but in the mornings, like right now, there's still this really nice, refreshing cold, and it is actually really beautiful. And obviously, it's another glorious sunny day. Beautiful. I'm following this road for another nearly 6 kilometers. It's just like straight, endlessly straight. A bit of a crossing coming up now, but it's through the nice woodlands, nice and fast. And then I think once I get through this woodlands, onto some more canals.
Being back on the road felt great, and while I had hoped I could pull off a big day in the saddle to make up for some lost time, it always feels like a big ask after being ill. I was definitely mindful not to overdo it, but with the long straight roads, the wide open canal paths, the miles, or kilometers I should say, were ticking by pretty quickly. I was making really good progress out here today.
Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful morning. But this time, let's have a little break. Have some water. Have some banana. Oh, and probably about time to take this off. Really, just done, just under 60 kilometers, so making really good progress. It's about, I think about 11, just after 11, so very good progress, nice and fast going. The canals around here are so nice. Like, they're nice in the UK, but they're narrow in the UK. They're like rivers here, and you get to ride along these beautiful trails, and they're just really, really nice to ride. They're not narrow, they're not, you know, having to keep braking when people are coming. It's just very, very nice, honestly. But yeah, 60 kilometers done. So hopefully I can get another 100 done today. It's going to be a bit of a push for sure. It's starting to warm up now, but we'll see. Eat some bananas, drink some water. I think should have somewhere to stop fairly soonish, maybe in 20, 30 more kilometers. I'll come for a little place and hopefully be able to restock up on some water and stuff if I need to. I have seen a couple of taps along the canal, but I think I am now heading off the canal and into some woods. Actually, where I am now is exactly about the point I wanted to get to before, on the day that I was like feeling really rough and ill. So I'm finally there. Banana time!
I was quite honestly very happy to be heading back into the woods because I'm not really used to these double-digit temperatures. The day was getting close to 20 degrees. Still early in the season, the trees were pretty bare, but the little bit of shade they did offer was very welcome. And seeing my Garmin drop below 400 kilometers to the German border was also very welcome. I'd been watching that number count down from just over 900 kilometers, so seeing it now well below halfway made it feel like the German border might only be a few days away now.
Well, that's 90 kilometers done. It's currently nearly 3 p.m. I'm not sure I'm going to make that 160, you know. It might be a bit of a push. Although, I want to say probably about 15 or 20 kilometers and then it's I think I'm back on another canal for a while, so when I get back on there should be some easy miles, but the next few miles at least are a little bit up and down, lumpy. Nothing too crazy, but definitely gonna slow me down a bit. I'm just had some food, just rehydrating. If I get through to the canal though today, I'm not 100% sure how good it's going to be to camp along there. The canal I came along this morning, there was quite a lot of spots, so I'm kind of hoping it'd be similar, but by the looks of it on the map, there's a train line that runs right by it, so it probably won't be that great. And I'm pretty much following that all the way to I guess like a national park, foresty place. And then I'll be crossing that and then on towards Germany. But first I've got to get over a few little sloggy climbs, up and downs, and then hopefully a nice cruise and hopefully a nice camp spot tonight in the woods, hopefully.
I might or might not have eaten too many croissants, sat around in the sun for a while and really slipped into a bit of a lazy state. Got a bit too comfortable and forgot what I was supposed to be doing. By the time I got back on the bike, time was now against me if I still wanted to hit that 160 kilometers, and I was definitely starting to feel pretty sluggish now.
Nearly at the top.
It just feels so quiet out here that the motivation really has to come from within. But I did eventually start finding a good rhythm again, especially as the evening air started to cool down.
Well, I've done just under 130 kilometers so far today. I'm not sure I'm going to hit that 160, but who knows, maybe, because I am now following, I thought it said a canal on the map, but I mean, it's bloody huge, so I think it's a river. Maybe it turns into a canal later. But I'm pretty much following this now for a good 20, 30 kilometers, I think. And then I start climbing up into this, I guess it's like a national park, big forest, and go through there. Hopefully I can find somewhere, hopefully I can get a few miles more in today, or kilometers. Here's 5:30 and it gets, I think, sunset around 6:20, 6:30, something like that. So still got about an hour, but probably not going to get too many more miles, kilometers. Kilometers just does not come into my mind naturally. At least for a while, I just get to follow nice trails like this, or bike paths, and just enjoy an easy pedal for some hills. I would like to find somewhere to camp kind of close to where I'm going to start climbing so I can get up there tomorrow. Don't think I'm going to get all the way through there tomorrow because it is a bit up and down, so it might be a bit slower. So that's why today I want to do a good amount of miles, kilometers. It's like, I love this time. It's like the cool air comes back. Beautiful. It's been a good day.
It really had been such a good day, full of quietness and solitude, and that river would finally turn into a canal, still wider than any canal from back home. And while I'm sure it probably is not, this part of this canal might just have been the longest and straightest canal I have ever cycled down. Come to think of it, today had been mostly travelling in straight lines, the Roman presence left behind perhaps, and in the end, all them straight lines meant I would actually hit my 160 kilometer target.
Ooh, good morning, good morning. It's a lovely mild morning. It's not as cold as it was the last few mornings that we've got up and onto the bike. Last night was a bit annoying though. I couldn't find anywhere really to camp. I mean, I probably could have just set up the tent here because this canal is really, really quiet. But I started off on this bench. It was quite comfortable. And then I had a little wander over here. I was like, I'm not sure if anyone lives in the little lock house gatekeeping place. Pretty sure they don't. So I noticed there was a bench over there. So I slept over there for a little bit. And then it started drizzling rain. So I ended up under the little shelter on the side of the house. I did manage to do 160 kilometers. So I hit that 100-mile mark, which is beautiful. Love it. It's been a while since I've done 100 miles, 160 kilometers, so pretty happy with that. Now, I really underestimated how long this bloody canal is. At least until the point where I come off, because I said yesterday it was probably like another 20 kilometers. It's not. It's like from here, I think it's another 15, and then I think I'm starting to come off and start climbing. But yeah, it was a long old slog. It's really nice to cycle, but it doesn't have the same charm as like British canals, you know, like they're small, people are living on them. Maybe it's just where I am on this type of canal. I don't know, because it's massive. But yeah, I haven't seen like a narrow boat. I'm going to do this 15 kilometers. This gets me to this place, and then I'm gonna like stock up on some food, have some breakfast, because then I'm gonna be starting to climb. So let's get a move on. Let's start moving nicely. I'll probably find like 10 camp spots in a minute. I think I've got about 315 kilometers until Germany now, so really starting to feel close. That border is approaching.
Considering I had slept in 3 different locations last night and had 160 kilometers in the legs, when I got going this morning, I wasn't feeling half bad. And after such a good day on the bike yesterday, I only had just over 300 kilometers to that German border.
Oh, I've had some breakfast and it's suddenly just got very, very cold. Maybe I've just become accustomed by this time of day, the sun to start shining and warming me up, but it's a bit cloudy and overcast today. But in a few kilometers, I'm going to be starting to climb up, start heading uphill and towards that national foresty park place. The goal for today is to take it a bit easier than yesterday. Don't mind not doing 160 kilometers today. I just want to make sure I finish up in that national parky foresty place.
While it was still a little overcast and cold, it was probably the best time for me to be hitting the climbs to get rid of that morning chill. I was soon back to making my way through the farm tracks and woodlands. The trails so far were treating me well and not causing me any real trouble. I'd stop from time to time today at what felt like little deserted villages. cold chill disappeared by about midday and it was back to blue, sunny skies. I could get used to this.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if anyone actually lives in France. It's so quiet. The roads, even the little towns, villages are obviously quiet, but I mean, if you go anywhere in England, I know it's midday and it is Friday, so people are working, but if you go anywhere in England, it's so much busier, like everywhere you go. Like, this road here would never be this quiet. I don't even really ever need to worry about cars creeping up on me because there's one like every hour. But it's 12:30 now. I've done just over 50k, and I believe over all them trees and stuff is where I'm heading. Probably got a few kilometers to go until I get to this national park thing. I actually don't think it's that long either. It's like from the entrance of it, or from the beginning of it to the end when I leave it, it's actually only about 30 miles, so I might end up getting through it today. I don't really want to do that because it looks like it could be a good spot to camp, but we'll see. It's just another stunning day out here. It's just very chill. Just stopped and had some rehydration, nice cold drinks, and I mean, look, what else is there to say? Look, it's just empty. Have I gone to sleep? It's like being in that TV show, Last Man on Earth. There's nobody around.
Just me and my shadow, it was all I had to keep me company. A bit of shadow racing to make the time fly. And it did, in no time. I had made it to the National Park forest place that I had hoped to make it to today.
Well, I finally got to this national park foresty place. So now I can just sit back and just cruise, enjoy the shade, enjoy the warmth of the sun as well, and just enjoy lovely gravelly tracks. I've got about 247 kilometers until I get to Germany. So I wouldn't mind being able to do as much of them as 47 as possible today. And but as I head into this forest, pretty much the whole of it, I mean there is some downhills, but it's mostly climbing up and over it and then descending out of it. So I'm just going to take it easy and enjoy the rest of the day. It's about 3 p.m. So I've got like 3.5, 4 hours of daylight to just cruise and enjoy. mind if I do. It's a nice view, isn't it? Just coming up to the 100k mark, so not bad going. I'm over the first hill and gone down, climbing the second one. That one stays up a little bit, undulating for a little bit, then there's a big descent, then one big climb, then one more descent, then one big climb, and then that's pretty much it. So I'm not going to go too much further. Try to do another 10k or something, but pretty much I'm just going to try and get sort of on top of this one, because this is the highest one as well, I think, and possibly the highest point of the route, nearly. Climbing there at the moment. But handy bench, good view. Take a little breather. It is 4:30 though, so better get a move on. Right, managed to find somewhere to camp a bit early today, which is nice. 110, 112 kilometers done today, which is good, and about 210 to go. So I don't want to jinx it, but if tomorrow can go smoothly and I can put in a fairly biggish day, 120, 130, then definitely tomorrow should be the penultimate day. I've got a really good little camp spot here in the woods. There's like no wind. It's just very quiet apart from the birds, but they'll shut up as soon as it gets dark, and then of course they'll wake me up early in the morning. For dinner tonight, I've got a baguette that I've been carrying all day, and I've got some salami meat, so I'm gonna make a little sandwich. Just ready to go to bed. So, legs actually feel fine, considering was ill and then did 100 miles or 160 kilometers, and then today another, legs are feeling all right. I'm quite sleepy though. I didn't sleep too much last night with where I ended up sleeping, but tomorrow should hopefully be the penultimate day. Fingers crossed. We're gonna make it to Germany very soon. Whew. Definitely ready for a sleep though, so as always I'll see bright and early in the morning for, it's Saturday tomorrow. I think it's like, when did I arrive? I think I arrived on Friday, so I think it's maybe like the 7th day today. Alright, anyway, I'll see bright and early in the morning. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm tired. Sleep time. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely, refreshing, cool morning. Slept so good. I think I really needed that sleep last night, because I got into camp about 6:30, made like a couple of baguettes, ate them, sent a couple of messages, put my head on the pillow, and just slept throughout the night until like now, which is about 7:30. I just literally slept for like 12 hours solid, but I'm feeling quite refreshed today, feeling ready to go. Hopefully today is going to be that penultimate day, but it does mean I've got to push quite a big day if I'm going to make it tomorrow to Germany. I mean, I want to try and get to Germany kind of not too late. That's the thing. I want to try and get there daylight, early-ish, not early, but like midday would be really nice, somewhere around there. So I've got a bit of time to ride into Germany. This place where I'm in, this like forest park place, reminds me very much of the South Downs in the UK. It's a few like woodland trails, and then you come out into this big open and like these white chalky forest track type things. really nice. But yeah, not got too many miles of them left. Probably about 10, 15 miles, whatever that is in kilometers.
Leaving my cozy camp spot this morning, which I could have easily stayed in and enjoyed a few more hours in the land of Nod, Germany really was within reach now. So as long as I just didn't freeze this morning, I'd make it. The wooded trails held on to a bit of warmth overnight, but leaving the forest, that crisp morning snap definitely woke me up. The mornings were cold, but it was good motivation to keep moving just to stay warm. The next village I passed through was pretty cool, a castle that surprised me a bit, just right there in the middle of it. It kind of came out of nowhere. The village almost felt like it had been built into the castle. The original fortress here dates back over 900 years, built by Ponce de Grancy, who was a powerful noble in Burgundy. It was built to defend the area and control valleys and routes through this part of France, before later being turned into a more grand residence in the 1700s.
Wow, that sun is lovely. I've done just under 30k so far today. Super nice descents today, and I'm heading into the sun, so like the distance is all like misty and it's just like really beautiful. I'm just eating some croissants for breakfast, and for the next few, I don't know, 20, 30, 50 kilometers, maybe more, I am kind of heading in a downhill direction. So I'm hoping them kilometers are gonna be kind of fastish. Because today, if I wanna make it, I'm gonna have to do, realistically, I need to do another 160k to give myself quite an easy day tomorrow. I think I've got around 180 left to get to Germany, so we're gonna see. Hopefully I can, if not it'll just be the next day, but I would like to get there tomorrow if possible. But it's another glorious sunny day here in France. Cheers.
Tactical croissant stop done, and now that I had left the national park and the forest behind, it meant I was now back in the open, but going downhill. Lots of wide open gravel and empty country lanes meant the next chunk of kilometers went by nice and fast.
Just gone past 160 to go, so 100 miles, actually just less than 100 miles to the German border. Just pushing on though today, really trying to crank out as many kilometers. One day I'll get it right. I can get that easy day tomorrow, although still a long old way to go. And after I get to this place, which I put on screen because I can't remember what it's called or how to say it. Once I get there, I got to start climbing again, so it will slow down a bit like yesterday. But I'm still worried about the French. I feel like I haven't seen anyone in days. See, like, if I go into a shop, I feel like that's the only time I ever see anyone. There's no cars, there's no humans. Where are they all? That's lucky. My Garmin was basically telling me just to come straight down. Luckily, I managed to find a little trail that came right down to where I wanted to, which, I mean, while there's a bench, we should obviously have a little sit down. Got another little, I know it's a river, a canal, but beautiful.
It was a canal, or it turned into a canal a few kilometres later at least, and there was a bit of a punchy climb to navigate over a tunnel, but it meant for a really fast descent over the other side. And as France was still so empty, it was a descent I could really enjoy. The whole afternoon was actually really pleasant today, and it wasn't just because everything was downhill today, although that definitely helps. As I was making good progress though, it gave me time to stop, explore some old Roman bathhouses, and at this point I probably could have done with a bath myself.
Right, so I've finished for the day. I've decided I'm not going to do any more. I've done about 117k, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've got about 100 to go as well, so in theory I will make it tomorrow. However, I'm probably not going to cross the border tomorrow. Looking at the map, it does look like pretty much just about where I'm going to cross the border, just before there is like forest and stuff. So if I can try and get there tomorrow, then be perfect little end into Germany. But this woods behind me is where I'm hoping to camp. But it's still a bit early. It's only about 5:30, nearly 6 I think. And you know what time it is? It's time for some salami and some baguette. And then tomorrow morning, get up nice and early into this Vsol place, and then be able to get some breakfast and then set myself up nice for the day. Good morning. A little chilly this morning, but another good little camp spot that. Nice and quiet. Slept really well again. But I do have one little worry. I was looking at the map last night, and so my Garmin was saying the distance until the finish line, until the border, is about 100, I don't know, just over 100k, 102 or 102 kilometers or something like that. But then I'm looking on Komoot, and the numbers just aren't quite adding up. It looks like it's not. It looks like the Garmin's doing me a little bit dirty here, because it's looking like it's closer to 160k. Maybe not quite. Maybe like, I don't know, 150, 140 or something. But yeah, it's just not quite adding up. So I mean, whatever really, because I mean, I'm definitely not gonna go over the border today, even if it is just 100k. But if it's now 160 or 140 or whatever, then I've got to try and get, well, got a kind of a biggish day, not an easy short day. But oh well, we'll see. But I'm a few kilometers from Vsol, I don't know, Gonna stop there, get some breakfast, and get ready to start the day. It's a nice little camp spot. It was quite hard to actually find a little spot because it is just very overgrown. All the woods in France do seem very overgrown, but at least you can just get to them. Oh, it's a little nippy though this morning. Before that sun gets out, it is quite cold, but the sun is starting to rise just there. Right, let's go get some breakfast, shall we?
Whether I had 100 kilometers or 160 to go, I soon forgot about all that as I left the woods. That sunrise this morning was just an incredible moment. Because I had arrived at Vesoul so early, I would just sit and enjoy that sunrise this morning until it was time to grab some breakfast. After some breakfast, it was time to see what the day would have in store for me and how close I could get to that border today. To my surprise, I saw another human. I didn't like it. I got scared, so I pedaled away as fast as possible.
Well, Garmin's still saying like 60 odd kilometers to go, but I've just scrolled through the route and I can see when I get to a place, like the last place before the border, a place called Mulhouse or something. The Garmin's route just sort of goes straight as the bird flies kind of thing. So definitely when I get there, there's going to be like an added bunch of kilometers. So kind of whatever, kind of expected it. I'm just gonna still try stick with the same goal of trying to get right to the border, but if it's a little bit more miles, kilometers to do tomorrow, then so be it. This morning was an absolutely stunning one. That sunrise this morning was beautiful. Fresh, but beautiful. But the next sort of 30, 40 kilometers are pretty much back into that uphill direction before descending back down towards the border. Lots of, I think it's like another forest park type place. Feeling a bit lazy today. Kind of want to step off the gas, sit down a bit more. But I also really want to get to that border today, well, tomorrow morning. Right, let's enjoy what's left of the downhills before climb, climb, climb.
Today, I had my goal, and I was at that point in my mind that all I wanted was to see that border. After a long ride across France, France is so big, and the biggest country I would need to cross on my journey to Bosnia. So today, I just kept my head down and pedaled and pedalled some more. France had been great, and it had continued to be great the closer I got to Germany, but I was ready for a new country.
$97k so far. Garmin is currently telling me I've got 10 to go. Clearly I don't. The question is, how many more is it going to add on in 10? I reckon another 20 or 30 would be my guess. But good news, I'm over all the hills pretty much now, so it's pretty much all downhill to that border. Yeah, 3:30, so we've got plenty of daylight left still. 3.5 hours. Oh, knackered now though. Push them out. Push that 97k out quite quickly. Got up them climbs quite nicely. So I'm just going to keep moving on and just try and get to that border, or the woods before the border at least. Bit of single track. Duck.
It became quite clear now I was getting close to that border. The quiet countryside that I had become so used to started disappearing, more and more people around, and the most cars I had seen in what felt like a long time. How many kilometers I had to go was still a little uncertain, but I was a little skeptical of what my Garmin was now telling me.
I'm just coming through this Mulhouse, I don't know how you say it, but dodgy. I think it was just the way I went, but it was dodgy. Don't look at anyone the wrong way sort of thing. Maybe I'm just not accustomed to seeing people, but just felt very, just a bit awkward. But my Garmin has updated now, and we got 13k to the border. I think a couple K until I get to where I'm hoping I can camp. A little bit of woodlands, and look at the sun behind me, it's starting to set. Germany, Germany, Germany. So close now. Right, let's go to Germany. Oh, finally.
Finally, the day had arrived. The day I had been anticipating for the last few days. I would say I was excited, but not really. I was just in my routine of waking up, packing the tent away, and getting on my bike. That had become my life. But after 910 kilometers across France, all that stood in my way was a mere 10k to make it to that German border. And there it was, Germany, the second country I would need to cross in order to achieve my goal of making it to Bosnia. All that waiting, counting down the kilometers, wanting to see that border, it was over, and now my focus was on Germany, on the next stretch of road, and on to keep moving forward towards Bosnia.